It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NBA show. Check out the entire show. Hit the link on the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Let's move on to Nuggets Spurs, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Nuggets 11-7, 7-2 on the road and rolling. Spurs 10-8, 4-5 at home and playing pretty good basketball themselves. AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Denver opening up as 3-point road favorites. That moves to 4. It's going to be 4.5 soon. Probably going to get to 5. This number is going to go up. And just as I'm saying it out loud, I wonder if they're going to keep rolling the way they have been. Certainly, won 4 straight on this road trip and 5 straight overall. Their pace last 5, 26th in the NBA, 97.51 possessions a game. Spurs pace last 5, 9th in the NBA, 100.90 possessions a game. Coming off an easy 109-82 road win versus an undermanned Miami Heat squad. Nuggets were up 58-33 at the half. They feel really good about themselves, and the more I talk about it, the more I want to back the Spurs. And I know that I'll have to show discipline and wait till 6 o'clock at night because money's going to just come in on this Nuggets team, and understandably so. Jokic continues excellent play, 21 points, 11 boards. Michael Porter Jr. continued to be a difference maker off the bench, 17 points, 5 boards, 5 steals in 25 minutes. Jamal Murray doesn't seem to be feeling it after that spectacular postseason, averaging 19 points a game this year, 4.2 assists. It's something not right. But this team has found its form and is rolling. Spurs have won 2 straight. They're coming off a 110-106 win at home over the Celtics. That was one of my 4 losses. Celtics minus 3.5. DeRozan went 7 of 8 from the field, 21 points, 7 assists, 5 boards. Kentucky's Keldon Johnson continues to impress. 18 points, 10 boards, and you can already tell that Pop loves him. Second double-double in 3 games, 9th straight game scoring double figures. Spurs shot 56.1% from the field, but just 28.6% from 3. And this is what we see with this team. Only Patty Mills hits over 40% from outside, from the perimeter. The Spurs seem to be more than the sum of their parts, and they're playing good basketball. So the more I talk about it out loud, the more I want to move on the Spurs, but will wait. Let's see what Wham Bam has to say. Nuggets Spurs.
I'm thinking the same way as well, bro. Spurs rank 1st in the league in turnover percentage, 9th in defensive rebounding percentage. That's where it is right now with this team going against this Nuggets. They actually been really good on the boards. So if they could kind of slow that down, the last 3 games for the Nuggets, 61 rebounds to Spurs 54 rebounds. So I'm looking at the Spurs here as well, just to slow down the tempo and keep the not slow down tempo, my apologies, but keep a hold of the ball and not commit any fouls. DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, lightly speaking, LaMarcus Aldridge, last 6 games, 12 field goal attempts, shooting 50%, 6 field goal makes for both of those guys. Now, LA, he kind of seems like he's getting a little bit better. I mean, we've been drilling them lately, so he's shooting 40% from 3 now within these last 6 games, 50% from the last game, and I believe against Boston and Dallas, he shot 50% from 3 as well. Both of those times having 20+ points, and guess what, Jimmy? 2 offensive rebounds for both of those games. Now, it was an anomaly, it seems like, because the middle game, he didn't have any offensive rebounds, and he didn't shoot that good in the 3. But I think he could get a good matchup here. I think it's going to be some sort of a mano-a-mano act with Jokic. I think Michael Porter Jr. has just been playing out of his mind. I think that's going to slow down, though, honestly. 52% from 3 off of 6 attempts. I mean, he's going to get those 6 attempts, but are we going to get some defense? I like Keldon Johnson. I like this team, the Spurs team, to key in on that. So I'm going to back the Spurs here as well. I think we're going to get a better line as well, but I'm going to just jump on the Spurs first half. Now at home, the Spurs first half hasn't been hitting. They're 3-6 in the first half at home, but I believe that in this spot we're going to get a good number on this first half. So I'm gonna hold on the first half. I'm going to back the full game right now.
Wow. Very interesting breakdown. I'm in a line shop for you full game. I keep an eye on Aldridge close, and he had 3 rebounds last game.
I was going to say, how many rebounds did he have?
3, and he's averaging 4.6 on the year.
I've seen that.
2 of them was offensive rebounds, though.
But he had points, though. We had 3 rebounds. I was like, okay, Jim.
See, he doesn't scream mine when the ball goes loose,
Not at all.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah. Let's see what Dutch has to say. We're going to move for Wham on the Spurs first half. I'm going to line shop, or He's gonna. We don't. It's not available yet. We're gonna move on the full game right now. I'm not going to. Wham. I'm gonna show discipline and wait, even though my palms are leaking as I say that. Let's hear what Dutch has to say here. This is probably the game of the night. Nuggets Spurs. I guess the Mavericks Jazz is going to be nice too. But Nuggets Spurs, this is a beauty. Take it away, Dutch.
Yeah, Jim, I'm actually we're not in the same rotation at all here. I'm on the other side. The Nuggets to me have hit a good stride right now. They're playing great basketball. They're 5-0 ATS in their last 5, and they've won all 5 games. And that's with Murray not even have one time he's had 20 points or more. You mentioned that. So he hasn't even done his haven't even been nowhere near the Jamal Murray that we're came to used to in the bubble. Now, the Denver Nuggets are very deep, Jim. Now, you talked about how deep the Spurs are. The Nuggets have 3 guys averaging 10 points or more off the bench, and Morris, Green, and, of course, Porter. I just believe they're a better basketball team. The Spurs did impress me with that win against Boston, but Boston is getting their team back, healthy. Their guys running, so I don't look into that win as much. Me and Jim, we're both on the wrong sides of that. But I look at the Denver to continue to win here, and I also look to Denver to, I think they're going to lose in Utah on, I believe, Sunday. So they'll win 6 in a row here, and then they will lose against Utah on Sunday.
Interesting breakdown for sure. So first off, there's one for Wham. There's 4.5, but it's at -115. The rest are at 4 right now. So for the full game, what do you want to do around that?
That's interesting. -15 is kind of giving me a hesitant. Like maybe we could wait a little bit. Honestly, yeah. Let's just wait. We'll just hold out. Sorry guys, to get you guys riled up, but let's just hold out just because of -15. I kind of don't want to get that heavy on the juice on the line, and then also double back on the first half. I think the first half is the look, though. Honestly, even though it's going against the trends for the Denver Nuggets 6-3 on the road in the first half. So it is going against them, and they're 8-2 in the last 10 for the Nuggets in the first half. So it is going against the trend. I just think this may not be a good spot going against a well-coached team. So I like this Spurs thing. I think I like the first half a little bit more, honestly.
So we will wait, and we'll talk in the morning. Nuggets -4 at -110. That's available at FanDuel for Dutch Boy Fresh. And don't get me wrong, the Nuggets are a better basketball team, but they've won 4 straight on the road, won 5 straight overall. Feel very good about themselves. Came off just destroying an undermanned Heat squad up 58-33 and a half.
They did what they're supposed to do.
Each other, laughing at each other's jokes, slapping ass for no reason.
Denver had they started off real slow, but all year they've been good on the road. They're 6-3 ATS on the road. And I mean, when a basketball team's playing as good as they have, I just have a hard time standing in front of them.
I agree. No, I hear you. And you definitely beat the number. We'll wake up and those 4s are going to be gone.
That's good.
So -4, -110 for Dutch. I think these Spurs are and maybe that would create the first half being the play, but I'm going to wait. My goal is a 5.5. My goal is a 5.5, but if we get the 5.5 by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock tomorrow, then why not 6? So we'll see. So Dutch making the Nuggets -4, -110, an official play here. And interesting that we haven't moved more on this card after all the spots we were on just 2 days ago where we just had picks all over the place. I had 11. Right now I have – do I have any? I have 1. Oh, it's the Thunder. 1. Okay.